below your video.
Into a season that itself is fairly generously paced. It is actually
I'm not watching no video, just watching the Diablo
But to go
pop-up.
to this then, right, surveys. Surveys are a vital part of when you're doing games at this scale, because you got to make big decisions and you got to make those decisions fairly accurately. And in a way, these surveys are a double-edged thing. Recently, I was in Universal Studios, and that led to us now getting some surveys. But the kind of neat thing is, we do get a little bit of a glimpse into what Universal are doing in the future, even though it all does say, confidential, do not share. Now, as for this, which, yes, confidential, do not share, but it was not sent to me by Blizzard. It was sent to me by a small little bird that flew in my window one day.
A small little bird that flew in his window, eh? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Okay, cosmetic armor doesn't include stats. Okay, a new mount type other than a horse could come with additional features such as gaining new cosmetic upgrades. Okay, set amount of currency used for Diablo 4's cosmetic shop to be issued in your account instantly after purchase. $30 value. I like how they just make all that shit up, dude. It's classic. Okay, alright. Well, this seems okay. Unique mount that evolves with attachments. Unique mount. Mount armor. Alright, nothing doesn't seem too bad there.
And said hello. Good luck, Blizzard legal department. You'll have to sue the bird, not me. So let's take a look then. Basically, this is the cost of an expansion, right? Between $69.99, $49.99, $79.99, and a delicious $99.99.
Why wouldn't everyone just pick? Wait, why would anyone? Okay, I'm confused. Why would you ever pick an amount that's not the cheapest? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, what? So you're supposed to pick value? Because there's more shit? What do you mean some more shit? I'm confused. Option A, $20 value. Option B, unique. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. All right. I see. Okay. I'm just doing the test here, chat. Doing the test, passing the test. All right. Well, I don't really give a fuck about this. I don't really give a fuck about this or this or this. I don't really give a fuck about any of these things. So I would just pick the cheapest option. Yeah. But because I'm a streamer, I'll buy the most expensive one, of course. Just for content, that's it.
This is, of course, them trying to work out how do people actually value things, right? They basically get to do, well, I would say A-B testing, but here it's sort of, well, you know, A-B through D testing. Now, hero skins, right? A cosmetic armor that doesn't include stats with one for every class. And, yeah, so that's one of the things they're testing. The other one is a mount. A new mount type other than a horse could come with additional features such as gaining cosmetic upgrades for completing in-game achievements.
What's down?
Now,
Scroll down.
That is something they have done with World of Warcraft Dragonflight. Well, no, the War Within. Basically, the mount that you get for either the Heroic or Epic Edition, you get them out instantly, but there's also a quest line in-game.
So
when you complete the quest line, you unlock some lightning.
It's so fucking dog shit. Like, why the fuck does any of this shit fucking exist in a game that you fucking buy and then you pay a fucking subscription for, man? It just devalues everything. I hate it. They need to delete WoW and do WoW 2 already, bro, straight up. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I hate it, man.
Effects. Overall, as far as I'm concerned, it's like, yeah, the mount comes with some
just
dragon
ruins the game. The
and
game's ruined.
Kind of fun,
honestly,
so I don't really mind that. If you're going to sell a store mount, you may as well sell a good one. It's almost like the same rule that goes on with some of those League of Legends skins. It's like, if you're going to sell skins, and that's going to be the thing you do, you better make them a full retheme, new sounds, new animation.
I don't buy it. I don't buy these. I don't buy the store mounts, bozos. I don't buy. It's just dumb as fuck. It's fucking trash. Like, guys, it's just crazy to me, bro. It's crazy to me that, like, this is what WoW. Some MMO is gonna come along in the future here and just fucking annihilate WoW, and they're gonna be dead in the water, like straight up. They just do all the fucking good stuff that WoW does, and then take all this bullshit out. Yeah, it won't be like as profitable, but guess what? The user base will go up, ramp so much harder, and the customer satisfaction will be so much higher in terms of, like, you know, not feeling like they're getting absolutely fucking ass blasted every single time they log into their fucking game. You know, just be way better.
Nations, the whole shebang in the Christmas sync. Also, an instant delivery of platinum, the in-game currency. Also,
Wings.
Platinum per season. So basically just being drip-fed X amount of platinum per season for that expansion. That's a fairly genius way of trying to lock people.
Think about it. Think about what they're doing, bro. Think about what they're doing. They're just trying to give you a little bit of crack cocaine to let you buy some stuff. And then, you know what? Oh, shit, I can't get the full set. Ah, you know what? I've already got 20% of the set. All I need to do is buy the other 80%. And then, oh, guess what? You give them more money.
People in for more. Also some cosmetic wings. Now, this is where we learn a bit more about how these surveys are done, because you can see here in the $69.99 expansion, no hero skin, no mount, some platinum, no yearly platinum, wings, 4-day early access,
Wait, go back to the
functional
companion.
item, stash space, and of course the base game being included.
Wait, what's this? Non-player companion that accompanies you in-game, providing some conveniences, utilities such as access to your stash or gold pickups. I mean, that is straight up pay to win if that goes in. That is straight up pay to win. Wait, and and then early access on top of that. But wait, everyone gets early access, right? Wait, this is everyone getting early access. So wait, if everyone gets early access, then I don't get it. If everyone gets early access, then there's not early access. I'm so confused. What? Wait, but that's in the first column. Isn't the first column the cheapest column? Oh, okay, whatever. All right, I mean, that companion sounds completely fucked.
Included, but a full year, 4-season accelerated battle pass of $100 value. And that's the way that they'll be trying to test all of these things.
By the way, it's got a $0 value, chat.
Each other.
It's just
So yeah, obviously battle pass is being included.
Holy shit, you guys. Oh my god, you're telling me if I give them $60, then they give me a $100 value thing with a $30 value thing and a $50 value thing and a $120 value thing? Whoa, holy shit, it's infinite money glitch, guys. $60 and I get fucking $700 back from Blizzard of value, man. So much I just made it up.
Is it just one premium battle pass? Is it a full year premium battle pass? Is it a full year accelerated battle pass? Also, they're testing early access to the game, this case being 4 days. It's good at least that they're not thinking about doing 7 days. That's something that we recently saw with FIFA.
That's where we're at now. We're conceding. That's where we're at. We're just like, hey, 4-day early access, that's good. Because at least it's not 7-day early access. That's their strategy, bro. It's actually fucked. The industry's bricking us, dude. We're actually losing. Oh my god. What is this, like Stockholm syndrome or something, right? We're like, we're prisoners, okay? And we're at the point where like, oh, thank God it's at least not 7-day early access.
Well, it's not FIFA 24, it's now EA Sports FC 24. Also, a companion, a non-player companion that accompanies you in-game, providing some conveniences and utility, such as access to your stash or gold pickups. Yeah, ouch. And the two options here are 1 season before launch.
Wait, what did it say about an item? Is he gonna get back to that?
That's weird. And 1 season before launch, does that mean like the final season of base D4? And also, this is selling convenience. Obviously this is something that they're looking into. It's an idea that they have. Why else would it be here on this survey? To that, I must say, I am a bit suspicious, but it gets worse. There's a temporal...
Wait, what? 1 season before launch. Wait, so you get the companion... So you get the companion early. So if you pay extra money, then you get... I mean, dude, if this goes in, it's gonna be a complete shit show. I'm just saying, this companion is pay to win. That's the reality here. The companion's pay to win. If they put this in, they've gone against their word of not making the game pay to win. That's the reality. Wait, you get the legendary aspect. Wait, what the fuck? I mean, that's what? That's just a straight up... This can't be real. There's no way. They're not intending to just do this. They're not intending. There's no way. Bro, they've said like 52 times they're not going to add pay to win shit in the game. They just start selling gear, bro. Like, that'll be ridiculous. That's absolutely pay to win.
Skin, that's totally fine. And early access to a...
And then stash tabs. Nah. There's no way. There's literally no way. Like, the stash is so fucked. The stash is so fucked. There's no way they're going to put that shit behind a paywall. It makes that game objectively worse and feels awful to play. They would not lock something behind a fucking paywall that, okay, A, is pay to win, obviously, and B, the game is just far worse off for not having stash. The game, like, literally, you just triple the stash base in D4, and the game gets like 10% better, or even 15% better. That's a measurable amount, which has like compounding effects, right? Because guess what? A lot more people will start playing the game. They won't play in the game because more people are playing the game. There's more people to play with, so then more people play the game for longer. It adds up. There's no way they wouldn't. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I just don't. I don't see it happening, chat. I don't. I mean, I can see a world where it happens, right? A dystopian world where Blizzard's just this dog shit, piece of shit company that gives no fucks about their games, and all they care about is extracting as much money as possible from their, customers, right? But I'm hoping that that's not the case, and they actually do want to just make their game good. And if they want to make their game good, well, then guess what? They need to fix the fucking stash space for everyone, not sell it as a fucking we've deliberately created this awful problem in our game and it makes it barely playable. Let's make a fix to it, but then lock it behind money. There's no
functional item. Early access to a functional item in game, such as a unique piece of gear or a legendary aspect before it's released during the expansion. So, of course, you can have uniques, which are some of the best gear in the game, and then legendary aspects, which are those major effects on your character. This is the idea that if you pre-order the expansion, which, of course, pre-orders,
it's not like that in PoE. PoE, they give you enough stash space to play the game functionally. Okay, you can actually make multiple characters in PoE quite easily and have enough space to do everything you want to do. 100%. And on top of that, if you spend the amount of money on PoE to buy stash space that you would do to buy, to spend money to buy a base game, right? To buy a base game, you easily have way more stash than you could ever use, 100%. And on top of that, PoE is fucking free. Okay, so their monetization schemes under the fact that you're trying to even compare it is just delusional. You're coping.
Comes out in a year from now. So what would this be? You just get access for a year earlier? Would this be access to an aspect for a season earlier? I don't know, but that is turbo scum that they're even thinking about it. Also, stash space. Yeah, 1 or 2 stash tabs, and that, friends, does it extremely frustrates me, because this is core game functionality. And look, you can buy stash tabs in a game like Path of Exile, but it's free to play. No, in a game like D4, all game features are there for everybody, and it's only cosmetics. That's the only way you get to do this. If you start giving people stash space,
even cosmetics is bad.
That is awful, especially when people are starving for more stash space and they want it in the form of an update.
There it is.
I imagine, and to be very clear, the vast majority of developers on this game will not want this. They're probably ARPG players, and they probably know a scumbag move when they see them. Very often it's the case of the people who actually communicate about the games you play and make the games that you play know exactly what's going on. Yes, it may suck for a community manager that they've got to toe the public line because it's literally their job, but I'm fairly sure, at least in most of the cases that I've experienced, community managers really do actually know how the players feel. They can't always say it, but they're usually kind of more understanding, at least in my experience. Obviously, not always the case. I'm sure there are examples of community managers, going on tirades, whatever. But anyway, there are some interesting options here. And remember, this is not confirmation that there's going to be a unique aspect, a unique that you get early, and stash tabs in a pre-order or in a collector's edition. It is not confirmation of that. It is confirmation that they've sent out a survey testing the water on those things, because ultimately their inclusion in the survey...
Why would they even put that survey out? How do they not understand it makes their game objectively worse? I don't understand that, erodes the core principles that, make the game good in the first place. I don't even understand why they would even consider, I wonder, do people want pay to win? The thing is, even if people thought they want pay to win, they actually don't want pay to win. Even if they thought they did, they don't even want it. Why even send it out? Literally. It's insane. It's crazy. Blows my mind.
Means that Blizzard do feel confident enough of these being benefits that would be plausible to implement in the game, and therefore are something they could potentially offer. Now, the former here, early access to a functional item, you may be thinking, oh, this is a goofy plan. Where'd they get that from? Destiny 2. Destiny is so monetized. Goddamn. Anyway, Destiny 2, yes. Some lovely paying for power, because, you could get early access to a weapon if you bought the next expansion. So, from the sake of Blizzard, whose game is a lot more single-player focused, you could even argue than Destiny, this is a harmless thing to do, they may say. As for the latter, well, that's
no, it's not. It's fucking pay to win, and it's fucking multiplayer, and they're adding leaderboards into the fucking game. What the fuck? No, what? And they've explicitly said on numerous occasions the game will never sell power. Selling an item that makes your character more powerful is literally, definitionally selling power.
actually a problem, given that, yep, things are better in Season 2, but the inventory rework is still ongoing, so the idea of paying extra and getting more stash tabs is very concerning, and yes, PoE and other games do it, but they're also free to play. Now, the idea of an NPC companion giving you quality of life, that is also equally concerning to me. Now, the principle is the same across all of these. If you're paying a premium price for Diablo 4 once, it's perhaps a lot harder to ask for more money for quality of life features further down the line, especially if the only way to get them is a pre-order of, a pricey expansion at a higher price. Now, it's worth keeping in mind here with Diablo is these expansions will really not be the same Diablo as now. Whenever this expansion comes out, multiple seasons of improvements will have happened, and if Season 2 is anything to go by, they are actually serious about doing a better job. So maybe these inventory issues will be fixed. Maybe the weapon unlock will not be particularly relevant. These surveys are
don't play it down, Belulia Gaming. We will not concede even an inch. Okay? Even 1% pay to win is pay to win. We will not concede. Do not maybe it won't be that bad. No. Okay, gamers will rise the fuck up. I will be fucking ranting. Okay, I'll be going mental. I'm gonna be atting the shit. I'm gonna be logging into Twitter. I'm gonna be atting Blizzard, dude. I'm gonna fucking make a video and they'll be angry as fuck. I'll be slamming my table. Okay, and then I'll be buying it. But
things basically meant to guide monetization design, and monetization design, let's be real, is a sad fact of a game coming out. Everyone has to do monetization design, even if it is them trying to work out with their publisher at what price they charge for their indie game that has no microtransactions. Right? Like, normal thing to do. So what will the RRPs be? $70 for standard, 90
I just realized, Blizzard, as a company that's not ethical and they're purely money-driven, are they just incentivized to do the least amount of work possible for the most amount of money at all times? Does it mean, is that literally their goal? Like, how can we release the least amount of content possible and get the most amount of money? That's such a fucked goal or reward scheme. That's so bad. Not all corporations don't do that. No. Well, there's plenty of game companies that don't do that. They have a vision and a goal of making this really good product, and then they just know that they're going to make money off it. But if your goal is to just make the most money possible at all times, and you're sending out surveys like, how far can we push this? Well, that means, because clearly your logic is, how can we do the littlest amount of work and get the most money, which is just insanity. It's fucking, Relogic, grinding games, fucking From Software, so many fucking companies. No, that their goal is make a fucking sick game. This is their goal. How can we make the best game possible? How can we make this game the best fucking action and role playing game ever? How can we make this the best fucking platformy, whatever the fuck, survival game? How can we? And that's their goal. And they know they're gonna get compensated for it because they're making some shit that's fucking fire, right? That's their goal. Is not how can we do the least amount of work or how can we extract the most amount of money. That's not the reality. Okay.
Digital, 110 for Ultimate. I mean, who knows where game pricing will be in 18 months from now. There's always room to go up. Key here, Blizzard are not.
I feel like Blizzard would even consider, say, like, for example, the expansions they're making. They're like, okay, what's the least possible amount of content we need to put in to like justify it being an expansion? And I see them literally cutting stuff out that they had here to then put in down the line, and we're like, okay, we can use that in the next expansion. And they'll literally just get this packaged amount, which is like, okay, well, that seems like the most. We need 10 hours of campaign, and then we're good, right? Whatever it is, and then all the rest. The one that, 2 years from now. I don't know. It's fucked up, bro. Fucked up. I don't know. It's bad. It's a toxic mindset. I think that mindset, though, runs your company into the ground, right? It runs your games into the ground. Because what happens? You just keep compromising and you keep milking harder and harder and harder and care less and less about the actual game, and you spiral down, right? Versus if you just keep trying to make the best possible fucking game and just, hopefully people buy it, right? Well, people, guess what, dude? If you're cracked and the game's good as fuck, people love it. And then do you know what happens? You build up fan trust, you build up like rapport, you build up that, loyalty. People are like, oh, the next thing they're gonna release, I'm buying that shit. I'm buying that shit. Like if Grinding Get Games release another fucking game, I'm trying that shit out, 100%. Okay, like straight. If the guys from Relogic release some new game, bro, those motherfuckers are way too ethical. They just keep patching their game and patching their game and patching the game. It was $5. I spent literally hundreds and hundreds of hours in that game. Hell yes, I'm gonna pop off and play that shit, bro.
110 for Ultimate. I mean, who knows where game pricing will be in 18 months from now. There's always room to go up. Key here, Blizzard are not operating in a vacuum. Thing is, though, if they tried to charge $150 for the most expensive version, they would be absolutely brutalized. What they're trying to work out here is what is the most money they can get away with. Now, the hilarious thing is that in August 2022, they set some expectations, and those expectations are not going to be held by this plan if it goes forward because, Christie, who is their Senior Director of Global Public Relations. So this sure has reached the top set. Purchased items are cosmetic only. Cosmetics do not impact gameplay, therefore players cannot pay for power. So as soon as Blizzard starts doing purchasables that impact gameplay, they have went back on a promise from their, to repeat it, Senior Director of Global Public Relations.
And they've made the Rod Ferguson's also said it. Adam Fletcher's also said it. I mean, they both said it many times in many replies. They would be going back on so much shit. Like, they will get annihilated. Like, I mean, the online fucking community of, like, autists, which probably makes up, like, 10% of the people that actually play Diablo 4, will be livid, okay? They will be livid.
Yeah, that would be pretty
Straight
damn
up.
rough. Anyway, here's the point. These surveys, if you get a survey, please answer honestly. And I would implore you, even if you would, be convinced to spend a little bit more money.
Just lie to them.
Could you do the rest of us a solid? I mean, come on.
Just lie to
You
them.
know that you're, like, anyone who says, I would be. Hey, it's not an incentivized survey. You get apps, this isn't
It's all
like
these
you'll
fucking
get-
rich people going, fucking poor boys. Hell yeah, I'm going to get the highest option. Fuck you.
500 swag bucks or some stupid thing from, responding to a survey that eventually you can turn into an Amazon gift card. It's not that. You're getting nothing for doing this survey, right? Don't just say, yes, harder, daddy, as your survey response. I mean, come on. What's it going to do? Oh, boy. Let's talk about money. Cause
People that can understand, Belilia, you, what are you even doing? The people rating like, yes, take my money, daddy boy. And not the people who are watching Belilia videos, bro. Okay, they're just not. Like, they're literally not.
Come on, this is a money episode.
That's
We all
right.
love a good money episode because, there are times where you can feel, I don't want to be all like, we can be righteously against this kind of thing, but there is a little bit of that, isn't there?
Why?
It's
What do you
kind of fun.
mean? If you're
and the very-
passionate and you care about the IP, right, and you want it to do well, then yeah, you should. You should be fucking. Dude, he keeps conceding, bro.
At least it is us
This gamer needs to rise up, bro, for real. He's not rising up hard enough.
having a final laugh as the ship sinks because, hey, we may drown in the freezing cold
I think it's
of the
gonna end,
sea,
right? He's not gonna talk about
but,
Diablo the entire
At
time.
least we went down having a
think there it
chuckle.
is.
So, what happens when 9 goes down? Obviously,
There it is.
$60 bundles. Because what we're seeing...
Can close it down. That's another one. This is video, guys. If you want to watch this video, PogChamp, my dog champs.
Because he is
God